Hey there, it's Sarah here, and this week my students and I have been chatting about how to create more certainty in uncertain times. So here's the thing, the cost of living is going up, and now that is impacting all of us. The interest rates are climbing, inflation is at an all-time high, the highest it's been for about 40 years. Now, it's a challenging time for sure. There is no doubt that everybody is feeling the effects. And we have to be honest with ourselves. You have to start thinking about how these current events are going to impact you and your life and your business. So here's the big question. Is it actually possible to create certainty in an uncertain world? Can you really provide yourself with more security no matter what it is that's going on around you? So no matter how challenging life gets, there is always something that you can do to create more certainty in your life. In fact, if you're thinking about how you can create more certainty in life right now, for yourself, for your family, with this latest turn of events, it might just be the right time for you. And here's what I mean. So the cost of living is going up. We are all noticing that. Utility bills, food, petrol, everything is starting to creep to a level that's not really been seen before in our generation. And there's no doubt that as we come out of this pandemic, we are in uncertain times. And when we're in uncertain times, it's quite a natural human response for us to revert back into survival mode. We go back into a place of safety and security. Now, when we're in this place, we've got two choices. We can either sit in scarcity, where we focus on all of those things that are outside of our control. We start feeling fearful. We worry about making the wrong choices. And worse still, we don't make any decisions or choices or take any actions at all. We just let it all happen around us. Or we can take option 2, which is where we create our own certainty and we make choices that empower us. We focus on the things that we can do to create more certainty in our lives. And when we do that, we feel more empowered, more motivated to take action, and we create more abundance. Now, when you focus on that and you create more abundance in your life, you start to feel more in control. So let me ask you this question. Can you create certainty when inflation is at the highest it's been for 40 years? Well, let's answer it in some detail, shall we? Now, the very quick and simple answer is yes, just upskill. By using your wealth of knowledge and upskilling, you can create more certainty for yourself and for your family. Here's what I mean. Now, Richard and I, a few years ago, we moved house. We had 2 small children at the time and we'd just moved. And if you've ever moved a house before, you'll know just how expensive that can be. There's always extra hidden costs that you've never bargained for. And for us, almost immediately, we started to have those problems. Now, we already knew that we were going to need a new car, but it just so happened that we were going to have to replace that much sooner than we expected. And then in our new house, the fridge broke, the freezer broke, and then the cooker hob went kaput. Now, for most households, at the best of times, this level of unforeseen expense can cause problems. And in that particular moment, we were stretched. We'd just moved, remember? It was just months after moving house. But rather than worrying about the lack of funds we had, or thinking that we were going to have to cut back and make some difficult choices, we knew that we could create that certainty for ourselves just by opening up our diaries. Just opening up our diaries and seeing more clients. There was no need for us to creep back into that place of scarcity where we felt helpless, where we took no action. We simply got up, took more action, opened up our diaries, and very, very quickly and very, very easily, our financial forecast changed. We managed to replace everything, upgrade everything that we needed, and get back with that business of living without being too affected by those financial difficulties. Now, here's the thing. Whether it be a global pandemic, a house move, high interest rates, or just the general rise in the cost of living, life is always going to throw you an obstacle. There is no doubt about it. But when you are willing to take action, when you're willing to utilize that wealth of knowledge that you already have and combine it with upskilling, you can optimize your life. You will become more empowered, you'll become more abundant, and you'll be in a position to create that certainty, not just for yourself, but for your family too. So the question I'm going to leave you with today is there anything that you can do this week to start creating more certainty for you in your life? All right, so thanks for watching. I'm Sarah. You're one step closer to finding your purpose, following your passion, and creating a prosperous life. Thanks for being here. Speak to you soon.